Welcome to my world where all is well. I'm the thinker who thinks the thoughts that create the things. Today is November the 17th, 2022. It is currently 18:54 hours. I started my day today praying for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. After that, I read Proverbs 17 and 13. Proverbs 17 and 13 says, "Whoso rewardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house." So if evil is in your house, could it be possibly because you are rewarding evil for good? Are you rewarding gossip in your house? Could it be you rewarding robbery or drugs or excessive drinking? Are you rewarding hearing gossip about people breaking up and cheating on each other? Are you rewarding that emotionally? Do you get off or get a high or get excited when you hear bad news? That's a way of rewarding evil for good. So if evil's in your house, just check your eye gate, your ear gate, your mouth gate. Check are you looking at evil? Are you seeing evil? Are you watching evil? Are you hearing evil? Are you inviting evil into your house? Don't reward it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I like to have a peaceful house. I do. So most people that come over here know that. I have a huge sign on my door that says stress-free zone. And in my room, I have a sign that says positive vibes only. I used to have it in my office when I was working, but now I have it here at my house. During my meditation today, the thought came to me, I have no one to judge. I have no one to change. I only have people to love. I should not look at people with an eye to judge them or to try to change them. I should look at people with only a purpose to love them. If I want to change or judge anybody, it should be myself. If I don't want anybody to try to change me or try to judge me, then I shouldn't try to do that to anybody else. So that's the thought that came to me during my meditation. It is currently 37 degrees here where I'm at. As most of you know, I've been diagnosed with PTSD, social anxiety, and depression. So I decided to create a vlog that sort of chronicles my day-to-day activities. So what I do, I journal, I write down what I do throughout the day. And my way of processing that is by doing this video vlog. So I write and then I speak it. Write the vision, make it plain, and I speak about it and put it on video. Hope you enjoyed. I had a crazy dream last night also. In the dream, I remember it was me, my mom, and my sister, and her two dogs. I can't remember what their names were, but I dreamed that we was caught in a storm here in Atlanta. And we was trying to get back to Columbus where it was not storming. For some reason, my mom and my sister left in the car without me. So, for some reason, instead of me staying put in the house, I started walking. I walked on the interstate. And my sister was able to track me by my phone. So she saw that I was walking on the interstate. So as they was en route back to Atlanta from Columbus, they was able to stop on the interstate where I was at, and they pulled over to get me. Then we went to this particular hotel to see if we could just check in at the hotel, but the price was ridiculous, so we decided to drive on back to Columbus. I don't know if that dream has any significance or purpose, but that was the dream as far as what I could remember from the dream. If you know what it means, if you'd like to interpret it, put it in the comments. I'm interested. I'm grateful for the sun. You know, when it's so cold outside, the sun feels so good. I try to make myself walk every day. So when I went to walk this morning, it was cold, freezing, but the sun was out. And it felt so good, it made me smile. So I'm grateful for the sun. Also, so this man was preaching at his church. I think it was in North Carolina. Apparently his sister started another church in the same city his church was in. So he started to rebuke his sister and say that her rent would never get paid, and he was saying all of this negative stuff, which I couldn't understand. Like, why be mad because your sister's starting her own church? I think if it was my sister starting a church and I had a church in the same city, I would encourage her. There's a church on every single corner in every neighborhood, especially black neighborhoods that I know about in most every city in the world. There's enough room for everybody. And maybe your sister can reach someone, a soul, in a way that you cannot. If you're serious about souls getting saved, I don't see why you would wish damnation on your sister. It just didn't make sense to me. It's enough for all of us to win. I don't believe liquor stores are fighting each other when another liquor store open up on the corner. I don't know much about owning a liquor store, but they seem to be able to open successfully. The bars are doing that. Drug dealers have their own corners. I don't see why the church have to be fighting each other. It just didn't make sense to me. It's like me doing this YouTube channel. If my sister, brother, or whoever, friends say, hey, I'm going to start my own YouTube channel, I would be the first to support and subscribe as soon as I find out about it. It's enough for all of us to win. And everybody's message is different. My viewers might like what I have to say for whatever reason. They might like what my sister or brother would have to say for whatever reason. Maybe my sister want to do a YouTube channel talking about makeup, hair, nails, and candles. It's okay. We both can win. That just was disturbing to me when I saw this man preaching about his sister opening up another church in the same city he in and how that's out of order. Apparently you all couldn't work it out together, so she decided to do her own thing for whatever reason. Let her go in peace. Be the first one to give an offering. If you can afford it, be the first one to pay her first month rent. I just couldn't see myself ever doing that to any of my siblings. I would wish them well, whatever they decided to do. As long as they ain't trying to hurt themselves or anybody else, it's enough out here for all of us. Please vote. I know Democrats have already won the Senate, but we still need to vote. Please do. Still reading Unprotected by Billy Porter. I'm in chapter 9. Still reading it. It's very good. My food journal today start off with Raisin Bran, bananas, orange juice, milk. I think I had a few cookies. I drank about 3 bottles of water so far. I had a nice salad too. My son brought me a salad. My second king. Had some ginger ale, and I made a broccoli and rice casserole. I didn't like the way this one turned out because I didn't have enough cheese for it, but it's okay. I did some walking and some weights today. Next week is Thanksgiving. Our family, we do a Christmas drawing every year, so how our family do it is each family member is responsible for getting another family member a gift from the family. So that way, all of us won't have to be concerned about getting absolutely everybody a gift. So let's say I pull my sister's name out the hat. So I would get her a gift from the Smith family to my sister. So we do our Christmas drawing. And that way we can take advantage of the Black Friday sales, the Small Business Saturday sales, and the Cyber Monday sales. And support minority-owned businesses, help them get some money. And I'm grateful for my friends who are supporting my channel. I've received wonderful text messages and DMs from my friends saying they're enjoying the content. I appreciate it. And my heart is open and my mind is receptive to any suggestions, concerns, or compliments you would like to give me. I'm just winging it and doing the best I can and learning as I do it. It's something I enjoy doing, so something I hope to continue to do. A friend of mine named Tasha said something today that resonated to me. She said it's the help that she didn't get that helped her the most. That is so true. It is the help that I did not receive that helped me the most. When you're out on your own and you really have to do what needs to be done to get something done, and nobody refuses to help you, it makes you stronger. It makes you stronger. When you think you need the help but realize you can do it on your own, it builds your confidence. It's the help you didn't get that helps you the most. So don't think bad or down towards people when you ask them for help for whatever situation you're in and they can't do it. You will find a way. You'll find a way to get it done. And guess what? Then you will realize that God is all you needed. God has been there all the time, just waiting on you to let go and let God. And I heard this story on the news about Shanquella Robinson. Her family and friends are definitely in my thoughts and prayers. She apparently went on vacation with so-called friends. And these so-called friends beat her to death and called her mom and told her she died from alcohol poisoning. I guess you have to be careful who you call your friend. But it makes me wonder, has she ever been on vacation with these people before? Are these people she grew up with? How did she find these friends? To beat her the way that I seen a little bit of the video, I couldn't, my anxiety wouldn't allow me to watch all of it, but that is so sad to be going on vacation somewhere where you're supposed to be in a relaxed mode, and most people put their guards down on vacation. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to do now. But it's just a whole sad situation all around. But I pray that the people who did this to her are held responsible. Another thing that came to my mind, dress how you want to be addressed. If you're dressing in a nice business suit and walking to a bank, I believe you get more respect. But if you come in there with a hoodie on and sagging pants and with a gangster lean, that causes people to be on guard. I saw something that had me. I was P-Valley, and I can't remember the Little Murder and his crew. They walked into this gas station, and it's a white girl behind the counter, and she was trembling. She had fear all over her. She even had her finger next to the call police button. Because the way they was dressed, she felt threatened. But once the guy spoke to her, I guess she put her guard down and realized, say, they don't mean me any harm. They just want to get what they want to get and get out of here. But I guess if that same crew would have came in there dressed differently, she wouldn't have been as fearful as she thought she needed to be. So dress how you want to be addressed. I'm not saying everybody that dress what we call thuggish or with sagging clothes on or crust. Some of them look nice. I've seen some black men can wear it well, wear it nicely. They don't scare me. I'm not fearful of them. I say hey to them. Some of the ones in these nice business suits you need to be fearful of. But for some reason, when we see someone in a nice business suit, we address them with sir and ma'am. But they could be the main one stealing your money out of your investments account, Form an image of yourself, of how you want your life to be. I like doing that when I'm meditating sometimes. I meditate about me and my nice brand new house, my nice vehicle, my children doing well and prospering in every area of their life. Do that sometimes. Just sit down, close your eyes, and just breathe and think about how you want your life to be. Imagine it. Think about it and imagine it until it becomes your reality. It is your reality. You just have to manifest it. I watched 48 Hours on the kidnapping of Shanda Handley today. Something else I did today. It was very interesting. Her ex-husband tried to have her killed. And what's crazy, what's interesting about this, the two guys he hired to kidnap her. Jumped in the water and drowned. And then what else so crazy about this is the guy, the suspect, worked with video camera equipment on his job. And the video camera equipment he worked with was censored to automatically come on when it would hear something or see something. So the plan that they made at a house that they owned together somewhere else, there was a camera in there and recorded the whole plan. I mean, you gotta look at it. 48 hours to kidnapping Lashonda Hanley is just crazy. Now, I listened to a podcast today from the Life Coach School. It was very good, talking about how to enjoy the hard parts of life. We don't need to just have an easy life. An easy life is not going to build your character, your stamina, your confidence, your health, your emotions. If I go to the gym and I only lift the easy weights, it's not going to build my strength, my core. So you have to enjoy the hard parts of life by training your mind to look at it differently. Don't look at your hard parts of life as being hard. Look at it as a challenge to overcome. Like, hey, this is gonna make me stronger. This is gonna make me better. You know. So it was a good podcast. Tried it. Enjoy the hard parts of life. Don't look at it as being hard, but look at it as a way to make you harder. You know, I don't know if that's good or bad to make yourself harder. I guess not harder emotionally. You know, some men think that it's weak to cry. And so they call themselves being hard by going through emotional trauma without crying. They need to release that because it's going to be released in one way or another. You don't want to release it the wrong way, and especially towards the wrong person. So, how to enjoy the hard parts of life. It was a very good podcast. Guess what? The Titans are playing the Packers tonight. I'm looking forward to watching that game later on today. And today is National Take a Hike Day. My sister, when she used to live in Virginia, Woodbridge, Virginia to be exact, there were some nice hiking trails that I had the privilege of taking advantage of, and I really enjoyed it. She don't live in the DMV area anymore, but I enjoyed when she lived up there going to visit her. I liked the National Harbor, the MGM Grand, the hiking trails. I like that whole area, the DMV. Now she's just back down here in the South with us. You know, enjoying her being here. Also listened to a nice song today, Oh Give Thanks by Vincent Buchanan and SOB. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Yeah, it's a good song. Had me bopping my head. I did play the numbers today. Have no idea if they hit or not. 719, 196. And for cash 4, I played 4589, 4581, and 489. I'm sorry, 4891. Check this out. Don't try to prove your worthiness. Just be worthy. Stop trying to prove to others that you're worthy to be in their presence. Are they worthy to be? Just don't stop trying to prove that you're worthy to be in someone else's presence. See if that person is worthy enough to be in your presence. Okay, stop trying to prove your worthiness to other people. It's not worth it. Prove your worthiness to God. God already counted you worthy when he created you. Just be worthy. It reminded me, I knew this guy a while back. How can I put this? This guy was, I would say, below average in height compared to most men. So I remember he used to say all the time, I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. And every time he got in a conflict with anybody, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, I'm a grown man. And I remember pulling him to the side one day and I said, hey, grown men don't go around saying I'm a grown man. They just know that they're a grown man, so there's no need to say it. You know. So to me, he was trying to prove he was worthy of being a grown man. I don't have to prove to you that I'm worthy of being here, that I'm worthy of living the life that I live, that I'm worthy of being on YouTube, that I'm worthy of being a mother, or a sister, or auntie, that I'm worthy of choosing to love whoever I choose. There's no need for me to prove any of that to you. I count myself worthy just by waking up this morning. And if I don't wake up, I'm still worthy. I'll be worthy of whatever casket they decide to put me in. I was born worthy. I'm going to die worthy. So guess what? I'm going to live worthy. And my worthiness is not dependent upon you thinking I'm worthy or not. My affirmation for today was, my storage is empty and I am available to you. When you release all your baggage and empty out all your storage, and all you have is yourself, all you have is your existence, all you have is what God created you to be, then you are capable and able and willing and open to be available to whatever God wants to use you for. And that's a beautiful place to be. When nothing else can help, when nothing else matters, then you can be available to be used by God however God wants to use you. And once you allow that, once your focus is only on God, guess what? God's focus is going to be on you. When you're not focused on your bills, when you're not focused on your finances or your health or whatever money you want, you just stay focused on God. God is going to be focused on the things that you care about. God loves it when you show that you care about His presence, when you care about His existence, when you acknowledge God's presence, when you are grateful and thankful for God's presence, and you let Him know, or you let her know. I believe God is both male and female, Father, Mother, God. When you just focus on the fact that God exists and be grateful and glad about it, God will focus on the things that concern you. That way, you can spend your whole day just focusing on God. Because God knows, hey, she's focused on me, so I'm going to take care of everything that she needs to be taken care of so she can keep her focus on me. That's beautiful. I continue to receive confirmations every day that I'm blessed. When I was walking, I seen an older lady. I believe she was way too old to be walking. I saw her walking, and I'm grateful that at her age she could be walking, but I believe the way she was walking that she would probably rather have another mode of transportation besides her 2 feet. And I'm grateful. I feel blessed that I can walk, but I also have the ability. I have vehicles, but no driving privileges. But I do have the ability to call me an Uber or Lyft, or have somebody come give me a ride. I haven't ridden the bus yet. I need to get me a bus pass, I guess, just to experience it. I don't know, riding the MARTA here in the Atlanta area, I don't know how that would be. I don't know, but I continue to receive confirmations that I'm blessed in spite of what I'm going through. And I don't even like to say that. I'm not going through anything. I'm growing through something. I'm getting on the other side of something. I'm enjoying my healing process from my diagnosis. I'm okay. All is well. I'm all right. Okay. So anyway, that's my vlog, my video blog, vlog, VLOG, what they call it, for today, for November the 17th, 2022. I'm sorry if I sound low energy, but as you know, I'm on medication, so sometimes it hits me and numbs me so I can't feel the anxiety as much. So this is my vlog, so you can see how it is in the life of someone with PTSD, social anxiety, and depression. So I'm going to end this with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you for joining me in my world where all is well. I'm the thinker who thinks the thoughts that create the things. Have a nice day.